Hello, hi everyone, it's me, Ariel Goodbody, and welcome to the Easy Stories in English live stream. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm doing very well myself. Let me just check my sound. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? If you can see me and hear me okay, say hello in the comments. Say hello. And also, good afternoon, Sukaina. Nice to see you again. Also, today is a bit different. So, we have the document here. Today, you can look at the document on your computer. So, I put a link in the chat, and there is a link below this video. You can click and you can open the document. Okay, so if you come late, you can look at the document, or if you go to the toilet. So far there are 3 people in the document, so that's fantastic. Hello Oscar Caluzzi, hello Gabriella, hello Kinga, hello Piotrek, Magdalena, Maria Chiara, Vale, Christian, David, Juicy, Daniel. Hey everyone, lots of people today. Brilliant, really good. Okay, how are you all? How are you doing? I'm doing very well myself, like I said. I'm doing really well actually. I had a great week. I think I already mentioned it on the podcast, but I have been learning to sing. La 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 la. So I really have enjoyed that. I really am enjoying it. It's hard work. I am using a really serious course for learning to sing. So there are lots of exercises, lots of stomach exercises. Because when you sing, you have to breathe with your stomach, not with your chest, with your stomach. So it's a lot of workout for your stomach. But I'm doing really well. I'm really enjoying it. The weather is gorgeous, beautiful. It's summer. It's 25 degrees outside, which is very nice and hot for us British people. So I have a nice summer dress on, and I have lots of water today. So hopefully I won't have to go and get more water. And I'm just excited and happy to be here with all of you. It's so nice to see you all again. Hello Manuel Machiavello. Hello Letty. Hello Denise. How are you? Piotrek asks, can I tell you something about this course? So Piotrek, I make a podcast, okay? So it's like a radio program and you can listen on your phone. So Piotrek, if you go to the document, if you go down and it says today's document under the video, click the link, go here, or just go to easystoriesinenglish.com. That's easier actually. Go to easystoriesinenglish.com, and there you can listen to the podcast. Now that link did not work, so hold on a second. Did that one work? Yes, okay. So you can listen to the podcast as always at easystoriesinenglish.com. I would love it if you did. Alan says, hello, what an awesome shirt. Actually, it's a dress. It's a nice little dress, so it's better than a shirt. Juicy is cleaning the kitchen after lunch. Oh, well, I'm glad I can help you while you clean. Or maybe not help you. I'm distracting you while you clean. You want to clean and I'm just talking to you. Okay. So yes, if you don't know, Easy Stories in English is a podcast. I make short stories for people learning. like all of you, and you can listen and read on the website. So I'm going to put this at the top actually. The link to this document is under the stream. So if you go under the video, under the stream, it says today's document, and you can click and you can open this document. You can open it on your computer, and you can open it after the class, okay? So maybe it's too small. Maybe you want to read, you want to go up. You can open the link on your computer and do that, okay? So, my name is Ariel Goodbody, and today this is our agenda. So an agenda is a list of things you are going to do or discuss in a meeting. Okay, now we're not in a meeting. This is not a company, but there's an agenda. I always have an agenda, and we are going to have, well, the number one item, the number one thing on the agenda is always to have fun. But also we will do some, well, we will have fun in some specific ways, okay? Now, before we start anything, I want to tell all of you, join the group chat. So last week in the stream, Rashid, one of the listeners, suggested that we have a group chat for the listeners of the podcast. So a place where you can talk to each other, where I can ask you questions, we can send pictures, make jokes, and it has been really, really, really good, really fun. So the group chat is on Telegram. So Telegram is a chat program. It's free, it's very fast, and it's very safe. So that's why I chose it. I will just quickly show you the chat. Let me just make sure I don't show anything personal. Wait. I'm going to hide my personal information for a moment. Okay. So this is the group chat on Telegram. You can see various people talking. I'm showing the group chat on the live stream. Come join us. Let me get the link for the live stream there. So it's really fun. Every day I ask a question. Okay. So today's question was, what is your greatest fear? And we all talked about our greatest fears. Okay. Sometimes we do voice messages or videos. Sometimes people share pictures. Ooh, it looks like Serhi has a cool story to share. So it's really, really fun. There are 153 people already. Really active people. Just like, I wake up in the morning and there are 400 messages to read from the night. Crazy. It's really good. So join the group chat. You can do that by clicking this link, easystoriesinenglish.com/chat, and it will take you to the group. So download Telegram first and then open this link. Okay? I look forward to seeing you there. Hello Burak. Hello Laurence Leblanc. I love that name, Laurence Leblanc. How are you doing? Okay. The other thing I want to talk about before we start today is Elevenses with Ariel. Some of you already know about this. So Elevenses with Ariel is a new podcast I am doing. Okay. So first, what is Elevenses? Elevenses is like a traditional mealtime in the UK. And as you can maybe guess from the name, we eat it at 11 o'clock. So it's just like a snack. You have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, maybe a biscuit, maybe a banana. To be honest, it's not a word we use a lot, but it makes me think of when I was a child having Elevenses with my dad. So it's like a very cute name, I think. So what is Elevenses with Ariel? It's a 5 to 10 minute daily podcast for intermediate learners. Okay? So it's something you can listen to while you wait for the bus, while you wash the dishes, while you sit in a boring meeting at work. There are so many possibilities. And I made it for intermediate learners because I know so many of you want more content and harder content. Okay? It's a conversational podcast. So I just talk about whatever I want. Okay? It's much more relaxed, much more casual than the main podcast. So you can listen to the first episode for free here. I will just put this link in the chat as well. I will send the link to the group chat on Telegram too. Okay, remember you can open this document. Ooh, I just had an idea. Okay, I won't do it now, but if you want to open this document right here, go under the video and click the link, okay? Dave asks, what about advanced learners? That's a very good question, Dave. I don't think there are as many advanced learners, but in future, I'm sure when I have more time, I can make something for advanced learners as well. So the first episode of Elevenses with Ariel is free. Otherwise, it's at the $5 Patreon level. So Patreon is this website, this one, where you can support the podcast for $2, $5, $15, or $40 a month. And you get various rewards. So for $2 you get exercises. For $5 you get exercises and Elevenses with Ariel. For $15 there's a monthly class. Actually, I'm doing the class tomorrow. So it really is a great thing to do if you want more material, more content. Okay, so we already have, how many is it now? We have a lot of people supporting now. 66 people supporting. Thank you all so much. Clearly, a lot of you like the idea of Elevenses with Ariel because about 10 people joined in just the last week. So really, really happy with that. Really brilliant. Thank you all so much. And people so far say that they really like Elevenses with Ariel as well. Okay. Oh, and Dave, I mean, I say it's for intermediate learners. I think this podcast is also very useful for advanced learners. Hey, Lopi, how are you doing? Okay, so normally, well, the main part of the live stream will be story time. We will write a story together. And then, of course, questions and answers. So if you have any burning questions, any questions you really want to ask, wait until the end and I will answer them. I don't answer questions that are, what is the difference between two words? But every other question I will answer. Okay? Unless it's inappropriate. No naughty, no bad questions. Okay? So today I have a question for you. Let's not call it chat. Let's call it question time with Ariel. That's much nicer. Question time with Ariel. I want to ask you, what have you been up to this week? Now, this is a very British phrase. What have you been up to this week? We say this all the time. And whenever I say it to learners, they go, huh? What does that mean? So let me explain. To be up to means to be doing, okay? To do. So people say, are you up to much? Like maybe people want to ask, are you busy? They might say, are you busy? Or they say, are you up to much right now? Are you doing much? So when you see a friend, maybe it's been a week, a month, yeah? And you obviously you say, how are you? How are you doing? But also we usually ask, what have you been up to? Okay? And what this means is, what have you been doing since I last saw you? So I last saw all of you a week ago on the stream. So I want to know, what have you been doing? What have you done this past week? Okay? So what have you been up to this week? Please write a comment and let me know. Lopi says she's doing well, or he's doing well. They're doing well. And the Elevenses with Ariel are so good. Thanks, Lo. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Okay. So what have I been up to this week? I have been learning to sing, as I told you. And it's been a lot of exercises. Okay. I'm going to show you a very common exercise for learning to sing. So the first thing that's really important when you're singing is posture. Okay, so posture is how you hold yourself. Yeah, so good posture is back straight, shoulders back, and chest forward. Bad posture is this. Yeah, this is good posture. So you have to have good posture when you sing, and you have to breathe from your stomach, not your chest. So you can see when I breathe in, it's all here. Okay, so I'm going to show you a classic singing exercise. Okay. And so on and so on. So this is called a lip trill. So a trill is, well, a lip trill is brr, brr, okay? And then a normal trill, or a rolled R, we also call it, is like an Italian rrr, rrr, rrr. That's another type of trill, okay? So a lip trill is a common singing warm-up. So I have been here in my room going and making strange sounds, and probably all the people outside are thinking, what is she doing? Who is this strange person? Yeah. So tell me. So I've been up to singing. I've been learning to sing. What have you been up to this week? Okay. Oscar Galuzzi is finally back to work after the quarantine. Fantastic, Oscar. What remind me, what do you do? What's your job? Lopi says they bought new glasses this week, so they ordered them before the quarantine. Okay. Wow, those took a long time to come. Are the glasses good, Lo? I want to know. Laurence sailed in the Mediterranean Sea. Ooh, Laurence, how exotic. How positively summery. That just sounds lovely. Brilliant. Hello, Miroslav. Okay. Daniel asks, what singing course am I doing? So I'm following an online video course. There are loads of courses online now to learn how to sing. And I looked around and there are lots of singers on YouTube. But the one who I really liked is called Ken Tamplin. So he has this website, Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy. He does a lot of YouTube videos. Now, Ken Tamplin's course is it's very expensive. Okay, I was not sure if I wanted to pay for it in the end, but his YouTube videos, he really knows what he's talking about. He clearly is a professional. He has done the research. His videos are very, very detailed and in depth. So he has this course. It costs like $300. But it's a massive course, like it's 20 gigabytes of video, and I think it would, to do the whole course would probably take at least 2 years. And they have a forum so you can talk to other singers and get advice and help. So this is the course I'm using, Ken Tamplin's Vocal Academy. And so far, I've only been doing it for like less than a week actually, but I really, really think it's fantastic. So yeah. Okay. Malik says he's trying to learn basic grammar this week. Okay, Malik, you don't need to study grammar. Just read and listen to things in English you understand. That's the best way to learn grammar. Okay? Oscar Caluzzi has been working in Photoshop. Oh, okay, so he works with Photoshop and he makes graphics for tiles. Like tiles are pieces you use to make a floor. Okay, e.g. wood tiles, stone tiles, ceramic tiles, and so on. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, Oscar. That sounds creative, but also like a good job. You can probably make quite a lot of money doing that, I imagine. Magdalena says, hey Magdalena, someone who supported on the Patreon. I did 2 big projects at work and I spent a lot of time in the group chat for Easy Stories in English. Brilliant. Lopi says her new glasses are perfect and they didn't take too much time to come. The shop was closed for 2 months and then the glasses were sent. Fantastic, Lo. Hi, Omer, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, so the name of Ariel, I have been learning to sing with Ken Tamplin's Vocal Academy. If people are interested. Daniel, are you going to learn to sing? I'm excited to hear that. Ricardo says he has tried to learn as much English as possible in the last week. Fantastic, Ricardo. Nika Berenica says, without learning grammar, I don't understand this time with have had. Do you mean like perfect and past perfect? Like I have done, I had done. The thing with that, Berenica, is those things take a long time to use actively. If you can understand the meaning when people say it, that's enough. And then over time, the more you read and listen, the more naturally that will come. Okay? Dave Mitchell says, Ken Tamplin's mostly good for rock vocals. Yes, but he does sing in pretty much every genre, and he has students from every genre, and he talks about all the different genres in his course. So I think I prefer his because he puts a lot of videos of him singing on YouTube, but other vocal teachers, other singing teachers on YouTube, they don't post as much of them singing. And if someone's teaching me to sing, I want to know that they sing really well, right? Okay, Piotrek asks, what is my opinion on Rosetta Stone? Okay. I will answer this later. I think it's 1S. Yeah, Rosetta Stone. So if you don't know, Rosetta Stone is a course, a language learning course. I will answer this later. What is my opinion on... I will answer this in more detail, Piotrek, but the short answer is I think Rosetta Stone is very, very bad and a huge waste of money. Okay? Maria says she started to study for an exam to become a teacher. Brilliant, Maria. Is that an English teacher? Italian teacher? What are you teaching? Sukaina says, this week she read the story of Princess Diana from English e-reader. So English e-reader is a fantastic website for finding books to read. So it has free ebooks for people learning English, and they're divided by level. Okay, and it's really brilliant because you can search in great detail. You can search by author, by genre, by level, length, and many of them even have audio. So if we look at this one, for example, you can download it in various formats, and you can download an MP3. So this is a fantastic website. I'll put the link to this in the chat and in the live stream. Where will I put this? I'll put it here. Yes, okay. Ricardo Cortez says, I need to understand spoken English, then the stories are very good. A great way to help with your spoken English, Ricardo, is to try Elevenses with Ariel, because I talk in a very natural way on that episode, on that podcast, okay? Okay, I think that's all we'll do for questions. Let's get into story time. Yay! Everyone's favorite time. Or my favorite time, at least. Okay, so, if you don't know, this is how story time works. I have here a fantastic deck of cards with beautiful pictures on them. Look at these amazing pictures. Mysterious, interesting, magical. So I'm going to shuffle these cards badly, because I always do it badly. And then we are going to take 3 cards. And those 3 cards are going to help inspire our story. They are going to give us ideas for the story. Okay? Now, we don't have to use the pictures exactly in the story. We can just use parts of the pictures. Okay? They're really just there to help us, because of course most of the work will be from me and you. Okay? So I will write it, but I will need your brilliant creative ideas to help it along, to make the story really fantastic. And sometimes the stories are so good that I put them on the podcast. Okay? So are you ready to discover what cards are waiting? I'm very excited to find out. I said, are you ready to find out what cards we have? Cards. Are you ready to find out what cards you have? Yes, I'm ready. Fantastic. Tiger. Are you ready to find out what cards we have? Roar! I'm ready, Ariel. I'm ready, 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 ready. Tiger, I think maybe you need some singing classes as well. Okay, enough of that. Okay. Christian's ready, Sukaina's ready, so am I. Okay. The first card is... Oh, what a mysterious, scary card. Here we have a chest. So a chest is like a magic box with treasure inside. Okay? We have an intriguing, an interesting chest. Okay? A beautiful chest, actually, with lots of decorations. But out of the chest is not coming lovely gold and treasure. No. Out of the chest is coming tentacles. Oh my goodness. So it's some kind of monster. Well, I like monsters, actually. I love vampires, werewolves. So for me, it's yay, it's a monster. Woo! Okay. And it's in maybe a castle. And running up the stairs is a shadow. How strange, a shadow. But where's the person? Where is the person? We just see the shadow. Very strange. So let me just show you those words. Okay, so a chest is a big wooden box that you keep treasure in. Tentacles are the arms of an octopus or a squid. Yeah? Boop, 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 boop. Octopuses have 8 tentacles. Squids have 6 tentacles. Yes, info music. The tiger's voice is similar to Alejandro's. I need to work on the voices. Okay, and finally, your shadow. If you watched the video, The Black School, you will know this word well. So I will just show you, I will just send you this video. So as you know, or as you may know, I make YouTube videos as well as the live streams and as well as the podcast. I know. So busy, so blessed. And I made one where I told a story called The Black School. So The Black School is a story with lots of vampires and monsters and demons, okay? And if you watch this story, I'll just put the link in the chat, you will remember the shadow. So in this story, let's find where it was. This boy, Simondur, showed his shadow to the devil. Let's find the shadow. This is the shadow behind him. Okay, so your shadow is the... Oh, let me scroll up a bit so you can see that better. So this is the shadow. So the shadow is the black thing that follows behind you. We all have shadows, or at least I hope we all have shadows. So the black thing that appears behind you when there is light. Okay. This is the problem with using Google Drive, is it's very slow. So sometimes I type and the words don't appear. Okay. Good. Okay, so that's the first card. Done. Let's look at the second card. Oh, I love this card. Okay. So we have a beautiful painting. A beautiful painting. And in the painting there is a castle. Yeah, but the castle is on fire. You see? It's burning. And there's a scared princess who is climbing out of the castle into a fire truck. Okay? Is that what we call... I feel like that's the American word. Do we call it I'm having a real blank. I can't remember if that's the word we use. Fire engine, that's what we call it, sorry. So she's climbing into a fire engine. Okay, so this red car is a fire engine. So that's the first 2 cards. And now the last card. Laurence said they listened to that story, The Black School, this morning. Very good, Laurence. You are prepared. The third card. Oh my god, what a good card. Okay. So here at the bottom, we have a shipwreck. A dangerous shipwreck. Okay, so what is a shipwreck? A shipwreck is a ship that has broken, yeah? And it goes underwater. It sinks underwater. Now, in a previous live stream, we actually wrote a story with a shipwreck, and that story went onto the podcast. So if you go to easystoriesinenglish.com/mermaid, I think it's that one, then you will find the story, The Other Mermaid. And in this story, there is a very important shipwreck as part of it. Okay. So I will put the link to that in the chat as well. Okay. So there's shipwreck in the story. Does anyone remember what was in the shipwreck? There was something magical, and there was a monster in the shipwreck in that story. Does anyone remember? Okay. So here, on this card, we have a shipwreck, but it's not underwater. It's in the sand. How unusual. So the ship is sinking into the sand. And behind it, there is a big hand coming out of the sand. A sand hand, if you will. There is a big sand hand. And out of the sand hand is coming a lighthouse. Ooh, now that's perfect, okay? This card is amazing. It has so many possibilities, okay? So let me just show you. Yes, Nika, you're right. In the shipwreck, in The Other Mermaid, in that story, there was a magic pot. And what monster was there? Do you remember? So fire engine is the red car that comes to save you when there is a fire. Okay. And a shipwreck is a ship that is damaged and goes underwater. Oh, Nika says that is her favorite story. I'm so glad you love that story, Nika. I love that story too. Okay. And this thing on the top is a lighthouse. Okay. So a tower with a big light that helps ships find land. Okay. So I'm going to take a picture of these cards and put it up so that we can use it to write the story. Okay. So just wait a minute while I do that. So while I take this picture, I want you to think of some brilliant ideas for the story, okay? Think of your best ideas. What is going to happen in the story? I think there are so many possibilities for this one. I'm really excited. Okay. So, oh, these cards, I want them to look good, you know? Okay, it's good enough. Okay, so I've got that. Just have to open this picture and put it up. Open this. Oh, it's so hot today. Ooh. I might have to get my fan out. I have a brilliant fan. You're going to love it. Okay. Do any of you have interesting plans for this weekend? Maybe in your country, the quarantine is ending. So you can, or the quarantine is changing so that you can go outside, see your family and friends. That can be very nice. Okay, I'm just making this picture into a good size. Okay, And now... One moment. Ta-da! Yay! Got it there. Okay. So that's like that, and we'll make it... Oh, don't move me. Move with that. Yes, I think that's a good size. Okay. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay. Ricardo says, lighthouses have always been strange places with lots of imagination. Exactly. Lighthouses are very mysterious places. Lo asks, is quarantine ending in the UK? Not really. It's changing. So you can have like small gatherings, and they're going to open some schools at the end of June, I think. And they're going to open some things soon. To be honest, I have not followed the news very closely. I think they are opening too soon. I think we should wait more. But it's happening. So, yeah. So, I'm not going to change what I'm doing, because I'm worried about, you know, even if I can go out and see people, I don't want to risk it, not just for myself, but also because there are people there who are, they have a weak immune system. So the immune system is the part of your body that stops you getting sick, right? Some people have a very weak immune system. So if those people get coronavirus, they can die. So I don't want to go outside, because if I get sick, I'm probably okay. But for some people, if they get sick, it's really, really dangerous. So even if I can go out and see people, I don't want to, really. At least not for a long time. Because people are talking about there might be... a second wave, I think people are saying. So a second wave of infections, yeah, because in the graphs it goes up and then down. But if everyone goes outside, it will go up again. More people will be infected again. And that's really dangerous for a lot of people, okay? So I want a second wave, or maybe second peak. Like a peak is like when it goes up like this. I think that's why. Okay. Nika says, from today, we can go outside without masks, and all shops, restaurants, gyms, and so on are open. Wow, Nika. Where are you? Are you in Italy? Remind me. Lo says, we have Boris Johnson. Yes, the government in the UK has dealt with the coronavirus situation really, really badly. Like, very badly. I think we have the highest death rates in the world. So the highest deaths compared to population. It's really bad. Nika says, okay, so even though people can go out, many people are wearing masks, and very, very few people are going to restaurants. Oscar Kalutzi says, I have the same fear of going out. I think that's healthy. Okay, so Nika's in Poland. Lo, the restaurants are not open. The only thing open now is, you know, doctors, pharmacies, some offices are opening again, but no businesses, really. Well, no restaurants or shops are opening yet. Okay, let's start writing, I think. Okay, I'm really excited to start this story. Hopefully you all have some wonderful ideas. Of course you have wonderful ideas. You always have wonderful ideas. Okay, so once upon a time, Once upon a time is just how we start our stories. Once upon a time there was a something. What do you think? Who is the main character? Who is the protagonist? Now, protagonist. Now I think it could be a tentacled monster. So if you look in, the first picture, the first card, this one, there is a monster with tentacles. I think that would be a really fun character. Or maybe a princess, maybe a captain of a ship. Wendy says in June we will be able to go out for more than 1 hour, but just using a mask. Is that in Mexico? Is that where you are, Wendy? Sukaina says a princess. Gabriela says an octopus. Okay. I think princesses are fine, but I like monsters, you know? Oh, sorry, Wendy is in Panama. Panama, in English. Okay, interesting. The thing with the situation in the UK is there are rules, but they're not very strict rules. So probably many people are breaking them and we don't know. So yeah. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 votes for princess and 1, 2 votes for monster. Well, 3 with me. Ricardo says a man without his memory. A man who lost his memory because of a shipwreck. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, Magdalena says it's a monster who's actually a princess. Okay, I like this. Okay, I like that idea. So let's say it's a princess, but she will turn into a monster. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a princess who lived in a castle. She was in every way the perfect princess. She wore bright, beautiful clothes. Come on, Google. Chop, chop. This is the problem with using Google Drive. It's so slow when you're online. Okay. It's like type. Wait. Oh, it appears. Okay. I want to see how many people are in the document, actually. Oh, fantastic. 9 people in the document. Brilliant. Okay. So, she wore bright, beautiful clothes. She always said her pleases and thank yous. And she spoke with a soft, gentle voice. Piotrek says maybe the princess is cursed. Okay, so to say your pleases and thank yous, it means you always, literally, it means you always say please and thank you, but it means you are polite more generally. Okay, and she spoke with a soft, gentle voice. But deep down, she wanted a different life. She wanted... She would probably say pleases, apostrophe, and thank yous. Maybe. I don't really know how you would write this, to be honest. Maybe with quotation marks. Okay. But deep down, in her heart, she wanted a different life. She wanted to be... What do you think? Did she want to be a monster hunter? Yeah? Someone who hunts monsters and kills them? Did she want to be a soldier? A captain of a ship? What did she want to be secretly deep down? Okay, some brilliant ideas here. I won't read all the ideas, but you can say your ideas later if there's another question, okay? But really good ideas so far. Jose says, hello from Spain. I have been watching your videos. They are great. And I have been following your podcasts on Evox. That's a Spanish podcast website. I didn't know my podcasts were on Evox, so that's great. Thank you, Jose. Hello, Arif. So some people just came in. By the way, today you can open the document on your computer. Okay, I will just put the link in the chat. This will take a while because it's very slow. I'm not sure if this shows private details, so I'm just going to hide it for a second. So for the new people, for Arif, for Jose, I will put the link to the document in the chat. Okay. Okay, some brilliant ideas, and let me put the link here as well so I don't lose it. Okay. Okay, so some brilliant ideas here for what the princess wants to be. Sorry, you can probably hear my computer going because Google Drive is very slow. Okay, so Magdalena says the princess wanted to be the captain of a ship. Gabriela says wild. Gabriela, I don't see the word wild here. Oh, she wanted to be wild? That's very broad. Let's do something specific. Sukaina says a captain. Worth a Wound says an adventurer. Dave says she wanted to go on the ship. Denise says she wanted to be the wife of a fireman. A firefighter. Okay. Lo says she wanted to be the captain of a ship. An ordinary person, someone strong and dangerous. Let's go with captain. Everyone's saying captain, okay? She wanted to be the captain of a ship and sail away into the sunset. Yeah, so the sun goes down, the sun sets, and she wanted to sail into the sunset, into the horizon. So sail is when you like ride a ship or a boat. So it's quite complicated to sail. I don't know how to sail. You have like you have ropes and stuff. But yeah, so sail is to ride a ship or a boat, to move a ship or a boat. Okay. She wanted to live wild and free on the open sea. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. But her parents would never let her do that. She was engaged to engaged to is when you are planning to marry someone. Okay. Arif says I should learn from Moana. I love the film Moana. Oh my god. See the light as it shines on the sea. It calls me. And no one knows how far it goes. And so on. I love that film. Oh my god. Okay. So she was engaged to a prince who was the best firefighter in all the land. So a firefighter is someone who puts out fires. Yeah, they fight fires. Like in the second picture, there is a fire engine and firefighters work on fire engines. Okay, so she was engaged to a prince who was the best firefighter in the land. She was going to be queen, and queens did not go off on adventures across the world. Okay. Gabriella hasn't seen Moana yet. Gabriella, see it. Oh, Moana is a Disney film. In some countries it's called Oceania, Vaiana, and so on. Hello Manish, how are you? Okay, so Manish, you can read the story by opening this document. Okay. Rashid, hello, don't worry. If you open this document, I just put in the chat, open this link, you can read the document and read the story. Okay, so you can find out what has happened so far. Okay, so I think the princess made a plan to, oh no, let's say, but one day the princess met someone who could make her dream come true. Okay, so she met someone who could take her out to be a sailor, to sail on the seas, to be a captain. Okay. Oh my god, it's so slow. Hello? Okay, there we go. The princess met someone who could make her dream come true. Who did she meet? Did she meet an octopus, or maybe a captain who wanted to be a princess, and they change clothes, and the princess pretends to be the captain and the captain pretends to be the princess or the octopus? Maybe she meets a smuggler. Okay, so a smuggler is someone who takes illegal goods into a country secretly by boat or plane. Okay, so if you watch Game of Thrones, Sir Davos Seaworth is a smuggler, the Onion Knight. So a smuggler maybe takes drugs, illegal goods secretly into a country. Okay, so maybe she meets a smuggler who can smuggle her out of the castle. Okay. Nika says she meets a pirate with magic skills. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, Jose says maybe she sets her room on fire to run away. Maybe it's a pyromancer. A pyromancer is a fire wizard, a fire magician. Okay. So a wizard, a magician, is someone who does abracadabra magic. Okay. Maybe she meets a pyromancer who can make a fire as a distraction so she can leave. So he makes the fire and everyone goes, oh my god, there's a fire, and then she runs away to the ship. I like that. Magdalena says she meets a witch who lives in a lighthouse. Oh my god, these are such good ideas. How can we choose? These ideas are so good. Oh my god, okay. Well, help me. Which idea should I choose? Ooh, it's a hard job. It's a hard job for me, you know. I have to make difficult decisions. You don't make it easy. Let's see. Monkey. What do you think? I think she meets a monkey who can help her. And does this monkey, by any chance, have an album? Yes. You know I'm making my album. That's the name of the album. Yes, yes. And also, I think I would be very good to help a princess. Well, monkey, she doesn't need music. She needs a boat. Oh, sorry. Okay. Gabriela says a secret object that can make your wishes come true. That's also a good idea. Ricardo says a smuggler without scruples. Thank you, Manish. I do look good. Okay, several people are saying a smuggler, so we're going to go with the smuggler. It was the most well-known smuggler in the land. I guess smugglers probably shouldn't be well known because it's illegal, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, he smuggled into the country. What did he smuggle into the country? So he took some illegal things into the country. Maybe he took... What do you think? He took... I think something not serious, right? Not drugs. Something like he smuggled monkeys into the country. Okay, so he smuggled something into the country. He... the princess... with a capital P. The princess knew he was in town, so she sent him a message. Smuggle me out of the country and I will give you more gold than you can imagine. I don't think drugs. I don't think human beings. I think it should be something nice. Jewelry. Gabriella says jewelry. I like that. Okay. Human body parts. Oh no, too horrible. This is a nice family-friendly story. Okay. Magic octopus powder. Brilliant. Who smuggled magic octopus powder into the country? Okay. So maybe... So this powder has many magical powers. Oh, a powder is... something... so a powder is something very, very small that you have lots of bits of. Okay, powder. It's really hard to explain, but something small that you use a lot of. For example, cocoa is a powder. Flour is a powder. gunpowder that you use to make explosions. What else is a powder? I'll just show you a picture of a powder. Hopefully it won't give me drugs. Yes, Manish, you could say she wanted to be a pirate like Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, this is the problem. There's a film called Powder, so now we'll just get pictures of powders. Dear. Like this. This is powder, okay? These are all powders. Like sugar, exactly. Okay. So. She sent him this message. So that night, the smuggler climbed into the princess's bedroom, put her in a bag, and stole her away to his ship. She took a big chest of gold with her, which the smuggler was very happy to see. Okay. So he stole her away with the gold. I don't understand, said the smuggler. Why did you want to escape? You were engaged to that prince. You had a perfect life. Now you're stuck on a ship with lots of horrible men. Okay? Clearly, the smuggler expected her to be weak. Okay? Like, she had to show them that she was strong so that she could be captain. Okay, let's wait for the computer to appear. Yeah, baking powder is a type of powder as well. Washing powder, flue powder in Harry Potter. Okay, so the smuggler asks her, why did you want to escape? Now you're in the ship. The smuggler and his men expected her to be weak, so she had to show them that she was strong so that she could be captain. To show them this, what did she do? Okay, she has to do something to show she is strong. Did she pull out a knife and threaten the smuggler? Like she gets a knife and is like, hey, I'm gonna kill you, shut up. Does she I don't know, what does she do? Does she beat up the strongest man on the boat? Like, how does she show that she is strong? I have a friend here. Giraffe! Hello! Hello everyone! I hope you are enjoying the stream. Ariel works really hard, you know. Oh, thank you, Giraffe. Giraffe, are you strong? No, 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 no. I am weak. Ooh, weak, weak, weak. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because I have great friends, and my friends make me strong. Woo! That's good. That's good, Giraffe. Giraffe, do you want to sail on the seas? No, 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 no. I want to stay here. It is nice here. If I go on a boat, I will be bleh, sick. Ooh, horrible. Okay then, giraffe. See you later. Bye. Bye, everyone. Have a good day. Okay. It's nice to see friends. So threaten is when you say like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to hurt you. That's a threat. Manish says she challenged one of the smugglers to a fight. Vante, don't worry about being late. You can read the story so far. You can open this link. Okay, so Vante, I'm just going to put this link in the chat when it loads. Sorry, it's very slow because I'm doing a live stream. Okay. Okay. So, I like the idea that she challenges one of them to a fight. Okay. Oh, wait. Magdalena says she grabs a seagull with her hands. Okay, I love that. I love that. She threw a... No, she reached into the air. She reached into the air and grabbed a seagull by the neck. Okay, so a seagull is a bird that lives by the sea. Seagulls go... That's my seagull impression. I will show you a seagull. In Bath, in my city, we have a lot of seagulls. I hate seagulls. They're awful. They steal food. They are ugly. They are dirty. One time, I was eating pizza and walking. Two seagulls took the pizza out of my hand and ate it. Very bad. These are seagulls. Okay? So she reached and grabbed a seagull by the neck. The bird was very surprised. See, I am fast and strong, she said. And I have a plan. Wait, I think even better. No, she really has to prove herself. So before they listen to her... Oh my god. This is why I didn't use Google Drive before. Because it's just so slow. Oh my god. Hurry up. Just like waiting. There we go. Okay. See, I am fast and strong, she said. It's the connection is the problem right now. The connection is because Google Drive is so slow. Okay, well, next time I will try and use a different... I will close all of these things. Wait. Next time I will use a different way to send you the document because this does not work. It's too slow. Maybe the sun is not helping. It's probably too hot as well. Okay. So, said the smuggler. That's nothing. Anyone can grab a seagull. Okay. I'm going to use Piotrek's idea, okay? It's a very horrible idea, but I think it's funny. Okay, that's nothing. Anyone can grab a seagull. but you're too nice to stay on a ship. I'm really sorry about the delay. The problem is Google Drive. So next time I will use a different thing. Okay. Let me put this in a Word document instead. 1 minute. Oh, Google Drive, so bad. Just 1 minute. I will try and fix the video. Google Drive is so slow. Okay, Arif, you have some great ideas about the princess sharing her abilities. No, Rashid, the problem is, I think the problem is Google Drive, because I'm using Google Drive to do the document, and it's always like this when I teach with it. It uses so much internet. I don't know why. It's a document. It should be very simple, but it's not. So I will put it into Word and close it, and then hopefully it will be okay. So just 1 minute. So, oh dear, it's so slow. Okay, so we'll replace this. Okay, and then don't worry, I'm just fixing it. Okay, so hopefully now it will get a bit better. Hello, Stefania, how are you? Okay. Let me know, is the connection a bit better now? Can you hear me and see me better? Hopefully you can. Okay. Is the video okay? Is the audio okay? Is the problem fixed? Can you hear and see me okay? It's okay? Rashid says it's okay. I'm just gonna Google something quickly. Can you collaborate on Word? Because if I can share documents from Word, okay, I'll look into this another time. Now it's okay. It looks better now. Okay, I'm sorry. The problem was Google Documents. It's too slow. So I want to have it so, you know, I can have a link like this, so people can, if they come late, they can see it. I don't know how to do that without Google Drive, so never mind. Okay, it's better now. Good. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. So she reached into the air, grabbed the seagull, and the bird was very surprised. "See, I am fast and strong," she said. "Pah!" said the smuggler. "That's nothing. Anyone can grab a seagull, but you're too nice to stay on a ship. We're horrible men. You need to be horrible to work on a ship." So to show that she was horrible like them, the princess took bit off the seagull's head and swallowed it whole. Swallowed it. She did that. Ooh, said all the men. You're the most horrible of all. You should be our captain. And so the princess became the captain of the ship. Okay. Do any of you know, is there a service like Google Docs where I can put a document and send a link? Is that possible? Okay. Because that's what I want, so I can stream the document, but also people can come late and read the document. That's really all I want. If anyone knows if that exists, please tell me. Okay? Over at the top. If you know a service where you can share where you can edit a document live with other people, like Google Docs, that is fast, please let me know. Okay, because Google Docs can do that, but it's very slow. So yeah. Okay, so the princess became the captain of the ship. Now she could go wherever she wanted. She thought about it and decided to go to... Where does she decide to go? A magical lighthouse. Maybe there's a mysterious magical lighthouse that she heard about. Maybe she decided to go to the end of the world. Or the ends of the earth, we say. Maybe she decided to go to Atlantis, the lost city. Exactly, Gabriella. She is more horrible than all of these men. Okay. Horrible, horrible girl. Ugh, disgusting. She ate a seagull's head. Not good. Okay, what do you think? Does she go to a magical lighthouse, the ends of the earth, Atlantis, the lost city? Let's ask one of our friends. Hello. I am the elephant. Hello, elephant. Do you like sailing? No, I am very, very heavy. Yes, I am too heavy to go on a ship. If I go on a ship, the ship will break. And that is not fun. No, I do not like water. I do not like swimming. I just like sitting in the sun and sleeping. Yes, very, very good. Well, you do like swimming. You're an elephant. Elephants like swimming, right? Well, Ariel, I am not a normal elephant. I am a special elephant. I like to take a bath, but I do not like to swim. And I take a bath in my bathtub, in my nice bathroom. You know, it is very, very nice. Okay, Mr. Elephant, if you could go on a ship anywhere in the world, where would you go? Well, if I had to go on a ship, I would go to India. Oh, really? Why India? It's my home. I mean, I grew up in England, but I have lots of family in India. Oh, lovely. Okay then. Fantastic. So let's see what people say. So Magdalena says I can maybe use OneDrive to share the document. I think that's probably the best thing. I just don't like OneDrive. I have never used OneDrive and I don't like Microsoft, but it's probably the best thing. Okay, sorry if I can't respond to your comment. I can't respond to every comment, unfortunately. She wants to go to a museum. Ooh. Oh, a magical lighthouse in the desert. Okay, I like that. She wants to visit an island. She wants to go to a witch's house, an art house. She wants to sail into the sunset. Of course. I forgot we said that. Alejandro says, I'm very funny. Well, Alejandro. Thank you. Oscar says she wants to find the gates to hell. Maybe. And decided she wanted to find the gates to hell. So hell is a place under the earth where bad people go. Okay? And it's very, very hot. There is a lot of fire in hell. And gates are doors. Okay? So hell is I can share the document. Okay, so I have to use OneDrive. The problem with OneDrive is my account is for my job, so I don't know if I can share it. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, I was adding a thingy for hell. So gates are doors, and hell is the place where bad people go when they die. Okay. Heaven is the place where good people go when they die. Okay. So she wanted to find the gates of hell. I've heard about them, said the smuggler. There is a magical lighthouse in the desert beyond the sunset, so past the sunset, and people say the gates to hell are in there. Okay, so it's exactly, Rashid, it's the opposite of heaven or paradise. Okay, so they sailed off to find the magical lighthouse. Okay. They sailed for how long? 2 hours? 2 years? A decade? How long? They sailed for some time. They faced the hot sun, raging waters, raging like angry, like raging waters, scary sea monsters, and freezing rain. But finally they arrived at the lighthouse. Okay. The problem with OneDrive, Magdalena, is I have Word because I work at a school, so I get it for free. But so if I make OneDrive, I probably have to use. Oh, I guess if I make a separate account, is it free? Yeah, maybe I'll try OneDrive, and we'll try OneDrive next time. Okay. So they finally arrived. So how long did they sail for? While you decide, I'm going to get more water, okay? And also, I'll give you 2 questions, actually. How long did they sail for? And guarding the lighthouse was... What's guarding? What is defending the lighthouse? A monster? A witch? You decide while I get water. back. Ooh. Hundreds of years. Eight nights. The hundreds of years, that gives me an idea that maybe they sailed for hundreds of years, but they didn't know, and it was because of magic. And if you look for the magical lighthouse, it takes hundreds of years, and then everyone you know dies. Oh my god, and then it's like, well, now you're dead, so you're going to hell. Ooh. That could be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna say they sailed for a very long time. But none of them knew how long. Okay. Guarding the lighthouse was, I'm going to use Rashid's idea, a huge stone golem. Okay, so a golem is like a big stone creature. Okay. That you find in like fantasy stories. Okay. Ooh, two cats who transformed into tigers. That's a beautiful idea. Okay. So this is what a golem or a golem looks like. Okay. A huge stone golem with a cat sitting on either shoulder. So one cat on one shoulder and one cat on the other shoulder. As they came near, the golem smiled. You have come to find the gates of hell. Why? Do you wish to die? Do you wish to suffer? Suffer is to feel pain, okay? To suffer forever. Why would you search for this place? Okay. So the princess smiled and said, why was she searching for the place? Because I felt like it. Why was she searching for this place? Oh, is there problems with the video again? This is frustrating. Why is it so slow today? I don't. Oh, this Telegram is still open. I'll close that. I'll close notes. I'll close photo booth. I'll close everything else. What's wrong? Sorry, I don't know why the connection is so bad today. Okay, I'm going to hide this. Close the image. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Okay, so we have some good ideas. Easy peasy. That's not really a reason though. Gabriella. Okay, because my biggest love is here. He was a murderer in my land, and he was killed by my father. Well, Manish, I don't have any unnecessary tabs open. I closed everything. Okay. Streaming uses a lot of internet as part of the problem. So why does she want to go to hell? Because her love is there? Oh, and okay. Oh, okay. I get you. Sorry, it took me a while to understand your idea, Magdalena, but I love it. My love lives in hell. He was a murderer and a thief, and my father killed him. I have no doubt that he went to hell, and I want to meet him. Okay. Fine, said the golem. But to get inside, you will have to defeat us. You will have to fight us, okay? The cats jumped off his shoulders and turned into lionesses. Into female lions, okay? A fierce battle is like a horrible, a difficult, a big battle. A fierce battle began between the smugglers and the guardians of the lighthouse. Okay? So, the smugglers fought using what? And were they successful? The princess... So the smugglers fought the lionesses. And how did they do it? The princess fought the golem by... What did she do? So what did the smugglers do? Maybe the smugglers used knives or guns or bows and arrows. What do you think? Or swords? Rashid, I don't use Windows. I use Mac, so I can't use Windows Update Form. Okay? Okay, I'm going to refresh the stream. Okay, are we back? Can you see me again? Are we back online? I hope so. I really hope so. I think it's just my computer. My computer is so hot. I think it's because it's so hot today. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe that's the problem. Okay. Can you see me okay? I think the problem was it was too hot for my computer, maybe. Okay, so Rashid says she fought the golem with sonic waves. Does she have magic powers? Or maybe she summons seagulls to attack him. Oh my god, maybe she summons seagulls to poo on him. Hopefully the video is okay now. She summons cause seagulls to poo on the golem. To poo on the golem, maybe. Because she ate a seagull, so maybe she's like queen of the seagulls now. I don't know. I don't know how it works. She vomited. Oh, she vomited the seagull's head on him. Okay, that's even better. She fought the golem by vomiting the seagull's head on him. Vomit is when you throw up. Okay. The golem was so disgusted. Disgusted? Ew. Ugh. Disgusted that he could not fight her and had to go wash himself. He had to go wash himself. Okay. And the smugglers fought the lionesses by shooting them with... Oh, they used they fought the lionesses by throwing magical octopus powder at them. Remember they smuggle magical octopus powder? The powder made them blind. Okay? Blind means you can't see. Okay? So they fought them. So, let's go inside before they come back, shouted the princess. Okay. So, they ran inside the lighthouse and up the stairs. At the top of the lighthouse, they expected to find... as they ran, it got hotter and hotter. More and more hot. At the top of the lighthouse, they expected to find the gates of hell. What they found was... Did they find the gates of hell? Did they find a witch? Did they find the king? Did they find the princess's lover? Yeah, the man she fell in love with. What did they find at the top of the tower? The top of the lighthouse? While you decide, I'm going to the toilet. Okay. Okay. The princess's lover. True evil. Good ideas? Any more ideas? I think it's her lover. Okay. What they found was the princess's lover, who is not dead after all. He was a tall, thin man with red eyes and long black hair. He smiled evilly, like ha 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 ha, at the princess. "No, but you're dead," she said. "I saw my father kill you. I don't understand. Where are the gates of hell?" Okay, so if you remember, the princess said that she wanted to go to the gates of hell because her lover lives in hell. He was a murderer. A murderer is someone who kills people, and a thief, someone who steals, and her father killed him. Okay? But, so she found her lover. Wait, but no, she's happy. He smiled at the prince. Sorry, this doesn't make sense. She should be happy. My love, what are you doing here? She said, hugging him. You're alive. But how? I saw you die. And what does he say? Why is he alive? What happened? Maybe he says it doesn't matter, but really, maybe he tricks her so he can kill her. He is an evil spirit that someone sent to kill the princess. Maybe. Or maybe she is already in hell. She died on the journey. That's sad. Sorry, I said this was not going to be a super serious story, but I think the end is going to be quite serious. What do you think? Why? How is he here? How is he there? Magdalena agrees with my idea. Any other thoughts? Yeah, Mateusz, you can close your eyes and listen that way. What do we think? Any other ideas? Tiger. Hello. What do you think? I think the princess beats up this guy. Well, she loves him. Bah, he's so bad. He's easily the baddest person in the world. You mean the worst person in the world. Whatever. Okay then. That's what Tiger thinks. Hello, Yunwan. You're a bit late. That's okay. He is an evil spirit. Okay. I am dead, and so are you, he said, kissing her forehead. Forehead is this part, okay? You died on the ship. Don't you know how long you were searching? Ah, okay. You always said you wanted to ride into the sunset, but when you were doing that, but the sunset goes on forever. You died on the journey, and now you're with me. The princess felt strange. Yes, she had always wanted to ride past the sunset. She had always had that dream, but when she went on the boat, she forgot about it and decided to go to the gates of hell. It was like a strange voice had come into her head. But I don't understand, she said. I don't understand. Where are we now? in hell, hell, heaven, it doesn't matter. We're together now, and that's the only important thing. Okay? So is this the end, or just a dream, or he's an evil spirit? Maybe he's the evil spirit that tricked her, and she has to kill him to wake up. Okay? What do you think? This is a very complicated story, I think. Oh dear. Ooh. Okay. Rashid has a very dark ending, but I like it. I think we're going to go with that. Well, any other last ideas? Just a dream? I don't like it when a story ends where it's just a dream. It's too easy. Okay. So, her lover wrapped his arms tight around her. Wrapped his arms tight around her. Like, wrapped his arms around her. A cloud of blackness swallowed her up. Swallowed her up like, oh, ate her up. Okay? There were no ships, smugglers, golems or lionesses anymore. There was just her and the darkness. The end. Question mark? Maybe there will be a sequel where she escapes the darkness. I don't know. This is a really complicated story, and to be honest, it doesn't make a lot of sense. This is the kind of story where if I knew before what would happen, I could give ideas at the beginning to explain the story. But this ending doesn't make a lot of sense. But I think I could probably write it so that it made sense and maybe put it on the podcast. I don't know. Tell me, did you like this story? It's a bit darker than the normal ones we like. What do you think of it? Okay. I would love to continue it here, but it's been like 2 hours, so we need to do questions and answers. Okay, so we're moving. Oh, well, I almost forgot. Thank you for helping with the story. Remember, I will put this document after the stream. I'll put it below. And give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do questions and answers now. Okay? So ask me any questions you have about anything at all. Maybe we will continue this next week in the stream. Okay? Okay, so first question. What is my opinion on Rosetta Stone? So if you don't know, Rosetta Stone is a program for learning languages. I have never used Rosetta Stone because it's very expensive. It costs a lot of money. Gabriella, dab. Okay. Dab for your story. Do you know this is a dab? Okay. D-A-B. So Rosetta Stone is kind of like Duolingo. You can see that you have conversations, I guess, where you talk about everyday situations. It shows words with pictures and it has recordings. Duolingo, the thing with Rosetta Stone and programs like Rosetta Stone is that they don't work, okay? Language is not divided up into sections, right? In our brain, it's not like, oh, there's colors and food and vehicles. No, it doesn't work like that. It all mixes together, okay? And the really important thing for learning a language is you want to read and listen a lot. Now with Rosetta Stone, it's short chunks, short bits, like a sentence, right? That's not enough. You need like a story, a long conversation, something longer, okay? Also, my understanding is that Rosetta Stone does not have context. There's no context, right? So it's not like you're talking with real people. It's all just artificial, right? Same with Duolingo. It's like the 2 dogs ate rice. Okay, that's not a real context. We want a real context, like you're talking to someone, you're reading a story, you're watching a video. Yeah, something where there's a purpose to the communication. There's a reason. So I think Rosetta Stone is a big waste of money. I do not recommend it. Okay, don't waste your time with Rosetta Stone and Duolingo. I actually think they're really, really bad. Okay. Rashid says she listened to the last question. The last quest and why don't I make more non-fiction stories? The last question is not. It is fiction, but it's science fiction. So the last question is an episode of Easy Stories in English, easystoriesinenglish.com/question. And Rashid likes it. So the last question is science fiction, okay? It's not non-fiction. Oh my god, why'd you... Microsoft, why do you make your programs like this? I don't want it to be the same text. Okay. Science fiction. Okay. So Rashid, I think you mean why don't I do more science fiction stories? To be honest, if I adapt a story that already exists, it has to be in the public domain. So public domain is old stories that have no copyright, so you can use them for free. Like Charles Dickens is public domain because it is so old, you can use his stories for free. Science fiction, most science fiction is not in the public domain, so I have to write my own stories, and I don't read very much science fiction, so I'm not so confident with science fiction. So that's why I don't do more science fiction stories. Jose says he watched the birthday video yesterday and he learned a lot, and he says thank you for the videos and podcasts. Thank you for watching and listening, Jose. Okay. Sukaina asks, what are the steps to write a short story? Okay. This is a great question. I'm actually making a video soon called 5 ways to start writing stories. So there will be a video on YouTube soon with advice on how to start writing. If we're talking about original short stories, I usually free write. So free write is when you put a timer. So a timer, I will show you. So maybe you have like a timer for like 10 minutes. You put the timer on and then you write whatever is in your head. Okay, so you write and you do not stop. You write and write and write for 5 or 10 minutes and you see what ideas you have. Free writing is a great way to start a story. I free write and then maybe I get an idea that way. Sometimes I adapt a fairy tale. Sometimes I use Dixit cards. Yeah, like in the story, I use these cards sometimes. Sometimes I have an idea that I want to show to people. It really depends It's a different way every time. The problem with short stories is often keeping them short and having an interesting story in there as well. So with a short story, you usually you want to convey, you want to show one specific idea, okay? And then it's a question, well, how can I show that best? Okay? Okay, Rashid asks, should we use tongue twisters to improve our pronunciation? So tongue twisters is, for example, she sells seashells on the seashore. It's a sentence that's hard to say. She sells seashells on the seashore. To be honest, Rashid, if you like I love tongue twisters. I find them fun, so I use them in different languages, but they won't help that much. The number one way to improve your pronunciation is to listen as much as possible. Find a TV show that's very long and just watch everything, okay? Because we have to, when we want to make our pronunciation better, we first need to make our ear better so we can hear the differences, okay? So really, listening is key for pronunciation. Kinga asks, will I go back to teaching in schools after quarantine? Yeah. Or let's say, well, she said next school year. No. So before quarantine, I worked in 2 schools and online. I'll be honest, the schools didn't treat the teachers very well, and I really like teaching online. So I'm 100% teaching online now, and I am not going back. Okay, I'm staying online. Okay, any last questions before we finish? Any more questions? Remember, you can always send your questions to ariel@easystoriesinenglish.com. I'm a bit slow at reading emails. I'm really sorry, that's my problem. I'm very bad with emails, but I will answer it if you email me there, okay? I'm so sorry for all of the technical problems today, but hey, we made it. We did it in the end. I really appreciate your patience. Thank you for being patient and waiting. So remember, you can email me anything you want. Join the group chat. Download Elevenses with Ariel. Join the Patreon. Do all of those things. Thank you so much for coming today. I had a wonderful time. I hope you have a great weekend. And I will see you soon. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.